Yo, 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 come here, y'all. Look, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, man. I'm trying to hit 2K subscribers. I know it's a little bit, but go run and tell your aunties, your uncles, your grandmothers, your nephews, and tell everybody Big Kish said subscribe. Do that for me, y'all. But look, it looked like Diddy and some more shit, y'all. Diddy, Diddy, Diddy. That's all I hear over the internet. Diddy, Diddy, Diddy. But listen, come to find out, y'all remember his butler? The dude who used to always carry the umbrella? Man, I don't know if y'all know Jaguar Wright or not, but she said that was his concubine, bro. Let's just get into it. Let's just see what's going on, man. Let's do it.
Farnsworth Bentley's real relationship was
concubine, master.
I knew the day would come when someone would bring up Diddy's former assistant Farnsworth Bentley, and once again, Jaguar Wright coming through with the tea. So Jaguar claims that Farnsworth was Diddy's concubine, and though Fonz is now a family man with 2 kids, Jaguar thinks Fonz lives in ATL for a reason, if you know what I mean.
It's funny because
you know what living in ATL mean. If you know what they mean. It mean what she's saying is that it's a lot of transgenders out in Atlanta. A lot of men, you know, being women.
Atlanta's like a gay mecca. You would think that there would be no need for down low culture, but down low culture is thriving in Atlanta still.
Now, if you remember Fonz, he was that dapper looking guy that Diddy made follow him everywhere holding a giant umbrella. But rumor has it that that's not all he was holding, and Jaguar Wright is now saying Diddy must have done something to Fonz that made him run almost as fast as Cassie did.
How do you feel about him making her search for prostitutes who were dark skinned with big black penises? That's literally what he made her search for.
I mean, that's what he into.
He into BBCs.
Y'all know Farnsworth Bentley probably got the craziest Diddy story.
Look, man, I'm not interested if, man, listen, that's crazy, bro. But it's slowly starting to come out. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Out of everyone, because no way he was carrying that umbrella all that time and has nothing to say. So to give you some context, Farnsworth Bentley, whose real name is Derek Watkins, first appeared on the scene in the early 2000s. He started off as a rapper, making an appearance on the band's 2002 album Too Hot for TV. The following year, Fonz was featured on the Good Day Good Sir skit on Outkast's Speaker Box The Love Below album. And then in 2004, he made a cameo in the music video of Kanye's The New Workout Plan. Fonz also worked as a songwriter, and he's credited on multiple tracks on Kanye's album Yeezus, including On Sight, Black Skinhead, I Am God, and Hold My Liquor. In 2008, Fonz was...
Now, you know damn well you can't be in the industry going into them secret doors and being a feature on these popular ass albums without knowing something. But I believe he just keeping it quiet, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure he knows a lot. Jaguar Wright, she was in, I don't know if y'all heard the Blueprint album, Jay-Z. I can't see you coming down my eyes, but I gotta let the song cry. The lady who's singing on that, woo, that's Jaguar Wright. So she knows she ain't just making this shit up, bro. She been in there, and she's a wonderful singer.
Also featured in the Yes We Can music video for Barack Obama's presidential campaign. So basically, this guy was everywhere, but no one really knew what his main job was. That is until he started following
a blowjob. That's what his job was.
following Diddy around with that big umbrella. So this was back when Diddy decided to change his name from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy, and he needed a clean slate after some messy business at a club back in 1999. Stuff brought bribery, you name it. Diddy announced his name change in 2001, and just months later, he was photographed in Saint-Tropez in the company of this dapper umbrella-carrying gentleman. So Fonz stepped in, tried to clean up Diddy's image, got him looking sharp, and basically became his style guide to being a real gentleman. Fonz even wrote and published a book on etiquette called Advance Your Swagger: How to Use Manners, Confidence, and Style to Get Ahead. And it was Diddy who gave him his new name. Fonz later told the New York Times, "I remember the day exactly. It's going to be in the movie about my life. Sean waved his hand in my face and said, 'Your life has just..'"
Also, a lot of men get married to cover up their sexuality as well. Like they buy or whatever, or they deal with men. A lot of them, you know, they use a family as a cover up. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I don't think she lying.
Changed. Are you ready? Well, his life sure did change, but probably not in the way he expected. See, word on the street is that Fonz wasn't just Diddy's style coach. In fact, according to Jaguar Wright, they had more like a concubine master type relationship.
What do you think Diddy and Fonzworth Bentley's real relationship was?
Concubine master.
Now, by the mid-2010s, Fonz had already carved a name for himself as a songwriter and producer, having worked with everyone from Kanye to Gucci Mane. So you would think his career would only go up from there. But then, sometime around 2015, he suddenly disappeared from the industry scene, and no one ever dared ask Diddy what happened to his assistant. If I remember correctly, Diddy only said it was time for Fonzworth to move on, and he wishes him the best. The same thing he said when Cassie finally managed to run away. Now, we do know that Fonz moved to Atlanta, got married to a woman named Fawn Chambers Watkins, and they welcomed 2 kids. But see, this means nothing really. And if you ask Jaguar Wright, the only reason Fonz rebranded as a family man is because he went through some stuff with Diddy. And by stuff, I mean freak offs.
So you think he was Diddy's concubine?
Absolutely. He was too complicit and he was too compliant. And he just disappeared.
Yeah, that type of obedience from a grown ass man, like you following another grown ass man everywhere you go. Not on those security type shit, because grown men follow the president around. You know what I'm saying? But just to hold the dude umbrella, that's humiliating for real. You know what I'm saying? So the story is that Fonzworth Bentley is just there to rebrand Puff Daddy's image, you know, redo his image because he's been in a lot of trouble. But let's continue.
He disappeared faster than Mace did.
Mace
when Mace ran from Diddy, you could see the trailer just fire from his footsteps as he ran.
That is
to
true.
The church. But I don't understand why people don't ask why. People, oh yeah, he gone. Oh, okay. Nobody bothered to ask why. Why doesn't anybody ever want to know why?
Now, I also want to touch briefly on something that's been trending on social media lately, and that Jaguar also mentioned in her recent interview about Fonzworth. And that's how many of these men who are on the DL mistreat women.
Womanizers, men that f around on women, they hella is they can't find what they looking for is because they looking for a man. I'm just saying. I done been with it. I done laid in the bed with it. I done heard it. I done seen it. It's not you.
Hey, side note, that's why Uncle Charleston White was like, nah, I don't do threesomes. I don't run trains or nothing like that. Because once you elevate as far as like, okay, a man and a woman just having sex. Once you try to add in different women, once you try to do other things, you're not able to satisfy that basic sexual appetite with just one woman. So it then becomes 2 women. Then it's 3 women. Then you're like, oh, this is boring. Then Puff Daddy got all that damn money. Now he like, okay, let me elevate to this. Now, man, look, we're going to go over a video where, you know, Usher got some shit out with Puff Daddy. And you know, he was grown. He had these children around him since they was little. Justin Bieber, Usher, and some little girl he so-called adopted. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro.
You cannot possibly fulfill what he's looking for.
There you go.
You don't have the parts.
There you go.
So don't blame you. Don't get in your feelings. Drop them and move on.
To be clear, we're not talking about gay men who are in the closet, because in the closet and on the DL are two different things. And a lot of these men who are on the DL stay on the DL because they actually enjoy sneaking around and leading double lives.
But it's wild, though. It's like, what's the point for being down low in this day and age? Like, if you still on the down low, it's just because you like the thrill of lying and getting away with it.
Men like this usually end up having multiple kids, often with different women, knowingly fooling these women into relationships and marriages only to destroy them both physically and mentally. I don't know, y'all, but I'm starting to see a pattern. Diddy had 6 biological kids with 4 different women. Dwight Howard has 5 children with 5 different women. Clive Davis was married twice and had 4 kids before he came out as bisexual. And then word on the street is that Tristan Thompson also, let me not get into that right now. On the other hand, women who knowingly get involved with this type of man and then play happy family in public, well, they're just as bad as they are.
Is it true
I wish I would walk down the aisle to a man who I knew didn't want to have sex with me and suck better than me. I wish I would.
Wow.
Damn.
It's the honeymoon and he trying to figure out who gonna rub his feet and play with his hole. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
What's also crazy is that according to the latest reports, Cassie's lawsuit was heavily redacted, and Gene Deal said Diddy most likely took out the parts where Cassie talked about how these male S-workers Diddy hired were there for his pleasure.
Do you think this man had this woman search for prostitutes online just for them to have sex with her?
Damn.
It's something fishy about that, bro. Because you got to realize this lawsuit and the information they had and they gave the Diddy people was 6 months ago. So some of that stuff was cut out. Okay, we're gonna give you this, but you got to cut this part out. Anything in that lawsuit, you got to realize that we only got a portion of it because it's been chopped up. Things has been taken out. So somebody wouldn't look a certain way.
So now let's think about this for a second. If what Gene Deal is saying is true, it means Diddy was more worried that Cassie would expose him for sleeping with men than he was about being exposed for essaying women, them, and trafficking them? This whole situation is making me sick to my stomach because, as Jaguar Wright pointed out, everyone is doing all this sneaky stuff, throwing freak-offs, cheating. It's no wonder people are miserable and can't connect with anyone on a deeper level.
I think the greatest issue that I'm having now with sexuality is that it's being exploited and it's becoming a big fucking fad and joke. And people really aren't making connection. They're not making connection. We just...
Especially if you got that type of money, because whatever you are, money just enhances it. So if you a sexual demon and you ain't got no money, you get millions and millions of dollars, you gonna be a damn monster for real.
It's too much going on, and a lot of that has to do with a lot of these false relationships, these down low, these secret lovers, because it's not just men that these people everyone's a secret. Have you noticed that? It's all a secret. It's just one big secret.
Anyway, people on social media are now saying Farnsworth Bentley would probably have a lot to say on this topic. Someone on X wrote, "Oh, Farnsworth has a story of all stories, I'm sure. It's crazy that this man Diddy had a paid slave that followed him around and we all thought it was okay. Had the man dancing all in the videos, LOL, and we were all like, okay, even though nobody else was doing that or ever did." And then another person added, "So was Farnsworth Bentley setting up those freak-offs for Diddy? By the way, Cassie explicitly mentioned in her lawsuit that Diddy's assistant would help organize the freak-offs, book the hotel room,
Damn.
stock up on Astroglide and baby oil, the whole nine. So if Diddy goes down for S-trafficking, who knows? Maybe Farnsworth will be compelled by law to tell us exactly what his Diddy duties were. Well, let me know how y'all feel about this whole Farnsworth-Bentley situation. Do you think he'll ever speak up on his past with Diddy? And could he be the assistant Cassie mentioned in her lawsuit? Let me know.
It depends on how far the Diddy situation go. It depends on how far the Diddy situation go, whether he speak up or not. Because if Puff get into it like he got, if he run out of money and people keep coming and he got to do some time, people gonna have to start coming out the woodwork just to protect themselves. So yeah, I believe he is gonna have to come out. But yeah, that's the end of the video, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and Big Kiss signing out, man.